Part two of earning 10K a month. I'm just gonna record a raw video today, okay? And I wanted to talk about something that I learned along the way. And it's something that is not only a lesson in business, but it is also a lesson out of business into life. And that is the fact that everything is in your head, okay? So there's actually a quote from the Bible. I don't remember from where, but it says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And basically, what that means is what you think, what you are, is who you are. And, you know, it sounds really, weird, but I've come to realize how important it is. So I'm going to use a bit of a personal example, okay? Um, I looked into the problem of why I wasn't getting girls, right? And I thought like I was thinking a bunch of things like what's causing this problem to happen, right? And I'm thinking like is it that I don't talk to enough of them? Partially, maybe. Is it that I'm broke? Maybe. Is it that you know my physique isn't? I don't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, right? Maybe. And I started thinking all of these things, and then I realized like my mindset with women is horrendous. Okay. Um, and when I say horrendous, I actually mean it. I mean like some of the things that I've thought about in my head. I'm not gonna say it here because YouTube would not let me say it here. Let's just say that. Some of the thoughts I've had um are similar to the thoughts of some really bad people. Um, Not necessarily even famous bad people, but just um a few really bad people that I can think of on top of my head. Um, People who have did this to other people. Let's just say that. But why am I talking about this, right? Um, the reason I'm talking about this is give me a second. The reason I'm talking about this is because mindset is everything. Okay, and you know going back to that girl's problem, I actually had to realize like if I keep thinking like this, I don't have a chance ever, ever. And it's weird because it's starting to creep up on me on how important all of this is. The entire mindset game. You know, that 80% of actually doing something is believing you can do it. Because if you don't believe it, you would never even try. And because of that, you know, it would just be over. I'm not going to tell you what beliefs to think today because there are so many. Like, never believe in failure, right? um, you know, or never stop trying. I can't think of too many, but there's actually one I wanted to talk about, just one, okay? And that's with regards to changing your beliefs, okay? And mostly just learning how to transform from bad beliefs, you know, low vibrational frequency beliefs, so negative beliefs, to positive beliefs, right? Going from I can't to I can. So I'm gonna go back to that example again, right, with the girls. It's like it's very common for people after they, go through heartbreak, um, to never believe in women again, right? And their whole mindset is just women are not trustworthy. I should never trust them, and like, why the hell would I ever hang out with them, And they have to make a transition in order to win again. They have to make the transition. They have to transform into saying, I believe in them. Maybe not all of them are good, but not only believe do I find one, I believe that they're good people, right? And how do you make this transition from here to here? And it's in one word, okay? And that word is faith. Trust, okay? Faith. Just believing that you have to understand that believing in this is necessary to make it successful. That's number one. And number two, if you believe it and you act upon it, it will work. That's what you have to believe. That's what you have to trust yourself with. I'll give another example, okay? Running an online business, okay? You have to go from believing it's impossible to be a millionaire when you're 22 from an online business to it is possible. And not only that it is possible, that I am capable of doing it. Okay, and that's what you have to understand. And the transition from here to here, is faith. There are things that can help you with developing beliefs. And I'd say the best thing that you can do is to consume the right information. Consume information that affirms your new beliefs. So I'll give an example. So with the girls, right? If you want to believe that you can get a girlfriend, I think you should watch, more videos, not about how to get a girlfriend. No. What you want to watch is, happy couples or happy married couples, right? And watch how, kindly they treat each other and how respectfully they treat each other. And when you do that, you start to have faith in people and humanity, and more specifically women, right? In this case, yeah. You would have more faith in them by watching this stuff, because you see example after example of your new belief forming and your old belief being shattered, right? You see examples of women being just exceptional people, right? And once you see this, you start to, you start to believe, okay? You start to believe. And in my case with the online business belief, one of the things that formed this belief the most was the amount of case studies that I looked at. One person after another, becoming a millionaire. Okay, just millionaires left, right, center, up, down, just everywhere, right? My own friend Muhammad Faizun, right, going from when I first saw him, he was probably doing maybe a few K a month. Now he's probably doing 40, 50K a month. Siggy Foss, some 16-year-old kid doing 80K a month, right? It's just people winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. And the thing is, when you watch people win, you start to formulate the belief, You start to say that, I can win as well. I can win too. And that's really important for you to understand. It's really important for you to understand that you can. Even if you think you can't, see examples of people who can, because it has been done before, it will be done again, and there is nothing stopping you from doing it, okay? And I want to get to 10K a month as an 18-year-old, no questions, right? However, I just need to believe I can. And that's one of the most important things, and I genuinely think I do believe I can, right? I think a lot of it for me is just the action, right? Getting 10K a month is probably just getting 10 to 20 clients. Okay, maybe not even that. So I don't think it's that hard. But, maybe for other aspects of my life, to be honest, like with regards to women, with regards to... I actually can't think of any other big examples, which is kind of cooked. But, yeah, maybe with regards to just being a more social, confident person and stuff like that, you have to formulate these new beliefs about who you are, and then step into those beliefs. You step into them through faith, but not only through faith, by consuming the right information, by watching others win. And by watching other people win, you become inspired and you start to understand that you can do it too. Okay? And when you do it, you should document it. Honestly, you should document it as well, okay? I'm kind of going on a side tangent here, but You should document it so other people can be inspired. But yeah, I don't think I have much more to say, but never forget that all your problems, all your fears, all the things that, are quote unquote stopping you, it's all in here. Okay? There is no one else out there who's nearly capable enough of stopping you. It is a battle between you and yourself, okay? Me, myself, and I, okay? Because no one else could come close to it. No one else can come close to the influence that your own brain has on yourself. Nothing. Nothing, nobody, and just nothing really, okay? So, if you're struggling, if you're having problems, analyze your beliefs first, right? If you're not getting women, analyze your beliefs about women. If you can't get money, analyze your beliefs about money. If you can't book appointments in your marketing agency, analyze your belief about appointment booking, right? Analyze these beliefs, see the mistakes, see the flaws that you have in your beliefs, write the other beliefs, right? So what I want you to do is, if you have an area in your life in which you're struggling at, everybody does, by the way, everybody, right? I want you to write beliefs about this topic, right? So, for example, if you're struggling with appointment booking, right? Write down a big list of beliefs about appointment booking. And what I want you to do, so these are your current beliefs, it's what you believe right now. And what I want you to do is to write another list, okay, of basically the opposite of these beliefs. Charlie Morgan calls it the evolving self, right? It's the set of beliefs, right? And you want to, optimize everything towards it. You want to watch people booking appointments left, right, and center, right? You want to be, sending DMs nonstop, right? Taking photos of wins, all these things everywhere, right? And you just have to put all your effort into changing these beliefs into these beliefs. And once you do that and you start taking the action, that's when you win. That's when you win. And that's literally all it comes down to, right? With regards to, getting women, all I have to do is to just watch other people win, right? Change my beliefs, which is the big thing, and go text some girls. That's literally fucking it. It's not that hard. Okay? It's not that. I mean, I'm going to say it this way. It is simple, but it is not easy. Okay? It's very straightforward. But, you might have to look back into some of your traumas that you had as a child, right? I'm not going to talk about trauma this video, maybe another one, but, you're going to have to look into your traumas as a kid, maybe. So changing these beliefs are crucial, and they could be really difficult, okay? But you have to do it, okay? All is in the mind. Everything is in your head. Change these beliefs, and you win. So, yeah, good luck.